Hello, Virgo. What's up with you, my darlings? Thanks for tuning in with me, you guys and you gals. I appreciate it. So this is a general love reading. Okay, God has blessed it. So thank you, Heavenly Father. Virgo, if you want to book a personal with me, you should. Information will be below this video where it says more. If you click there, you can find me. Holler! So whatever your status is, Virgo, if you're in a relationship, if it's complicated, or you're married, single, dating, apply this to your status. We'll get some of these sacred messages in a moment, but for now, let's get started. So we have here for you first, work through your fears, okay? Okay, new moon in Scorpio. And then we have confidence is your key to success. New moon in Leo. And then we've got the energy is gaining momentum, waxing moon. Okay, as your overall energy, we have expect powerful change, and that is new moon eclipse. Okay, so yeah, kind of a lot, kind of big things coming. Okay, so powerful change expected. Something, some kind of new start. It's gonna maybe change you from like do a 180. Where you're at might not look anything like where you're going, or vice versa. So something big is coming, and the thing is, it's time, it's necessary. Whatever it is for you in love, it's a change that's going to change you for the better. But I also feel like, yeah, it's going to be totally different than where you're at and what you're doing. Now, if you're single, that could be, perhaps meeting someone. If you're in a relationship, that could mean your relationship takes some kind of more positive change. But sometimes change can be a bit scary and also a bit conflicting because, like I say, it's not what you're used to. It's a change. So you're like, oh, okay. And being that it's powerful change, it's pretty significant. It's not, something slight that you can kind of easily adjust. I'm not saying it'll be difficult, but you do have work through your fears here. And that's what's like coming in. And I do think it's related to this powerful change. So again, because it's not what you're used to, it might scare you. You might be like, oh, well, damn. What I'm supposed to do with this? Well, you will know. It's not like you'll be oblivious or just like totally stuck. No, you'll know. But again, it may make you feel a bit intense. It may make you feel a little bit aggressive because, like I say, it's different. It's change, and it's not slight. It's not subtle, it's major. It's really, really big. So because of that, it could be like, oh, wait a minute, wait 1 minute. What you doing here? What's going on now? Work through that though. Don't let this powerful change stop you or pause you, scare you to a point where you're like, I'm not gonna do that. I don't want that. No, that would be the wrong thing for you to do, Virgo. You have to work through it, no matter what it looks like, no matter how it changes your love life. Keep going, keep moving forward, because there's something in this that you need. God wouldn't have allowed this powerful change to happen if it wasn't time, if it wasn't necessary. There's a lot of times with powerful change, we just been somewhere, not stuck, but just doing something for too long. And it's not that it's not working, but it's just that you could be doing better. You could be doing more. If you're in a marriage or relationship, maybe your spouse or your partner wants to have a family or something, or maybe they don't want any more kids. Whatever is the case, it's something big that might, kind of shock you, but give it time, work through it, try to understand it, show it a lot of love. You know what I mean? Again, sometimes the scary things are the things we need to go head up to, you know what I mean? Like, not let it make us cower or hide. No, work right through it, because it reminds me of Psalm 23, though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I will fear no evil. It's the valley of the shadow of death, not actual death, but it's just the shadows. And you know how sometimes You know, you could even do it with like your little finger art on the wall. Your fingers are just your fingers, but the shadow of them on your wall look like big old figures, and it's not. You know what I mean? So that's why working through it is going to be important, because it might seem so big, but it's really not. And once you get in it and work through it, you're like, oh, this is easy. So you got to be confident. And this is, you know, going to build your confidence too. Working through your fears, deciding to just face it straight up. Yeah, that's going to build your confidence. So you already have some confidence about this, because you're going to work through it, right? You know, you're not going to back down. You're going to keep it pushing. But the thing is too, is that, yeah, put your shoulders back, keep your head up, and know that you're protected, you're safe. God got you. Again, he wouldn't have let this powerful change happen if it wasn't necessary, if it wasn't needed. So you have to remember that, you know, be secure in your abilities, be sure in what you know you can do. You may be going through some changes and learning new things, but there's also a lot of you when it comes to love that you know what you know. That's your confidence. You know what I mean? Like, you know how you are. You know you're stable. You know you're committed. You know you're a leader. You know you're smart. Those things you got to really, you know, be at 100% with these changes. No matter what's happening, it doesn't change your confidence. It doesn't change that, you know, you're a very able person. And if you don't know, you can figure it out. Being confident like that, and that's how you succeed and keep going forward. You know, like sometimes, right, you might not be so sure about a person or the situation, but you know yourself, you trust yourself. So no matter what everybody else or that person is doing or that situation is doing, you know what to do. You know what I mean? If it seems good, then you give good back. If it seems that you need to, you know, be more cerebral, more mindful of it, then be more mindful of it. But trusting yourself, trusting God and yourself too, knowing that, you know what, I may not know what's going on, but I know me, and I know what to do. You know, if there's danger, get away. If there's love, go to it. You know what I mean? Confident, being sure that, you know, you know yourself. You know what to do no matter what. Because your advice here is the energy is gaining momentum. So yeah, this for a lot of you guys is kind of the beginning. You know what I mean? This powerful change is, you're starting at the very beginning. That's why the energy is going to gain momentum. That's why you got to stay confident. And I think the further you get into this change, working through your fears, the easier it becomes. You know, that's why the energy gains momentum, because whatever this person or situation is, it sees you not being afraid. It sees you not backing down. It's like, oh, you know, the respect increases for that. You know, you ever see like a boxing match or something, and the opponents just, it doesn't look like a very fair match at all. But then, you know, let's say the smaller opponent, all of a sudden, you know, just because they keep fighting, they start winning, you know, and the big giant starts to get weaker and, you know, starts dropping a bit more, and the smaller person is just drilling going in, you know, and then the energy changes. Then it's like, oh, you thought the smaller person was going to lose, but now you see them winning, and it changes the trajectory, right? It's like, wow, okay, go ahead, small man. I'm just saying as an example, you know, that's what happens. Like David and Goliath, when you know what you know, and you keep doing that, you keep showing that, yeah, it changes things. It's like, okay, Virgo, we were not familiar with your game, but we know now. So yeah, work through it, whatever it is. Okay, sacred messages for you. Let's see. Oh, okay. We're going to take those two. Yes, we are. Well, first, miracles. Expect the wondrous to emerge. Exactly. Exactly. You got some genie in a bottle type wishes coming in. So fabulous. Okay, this one flipped. So we'll show it first. Crossing bridges. It's time for healing, connecting, mending, and releasing. Okay, so yeah, working through your fears is about crossing that bridge where maybe you were once comfortable on this side, now you're having to go to the other side, but there's great things on the other side. You just got to work through that fear to get there. And a lot of that could be healing, connecting, mending, and releasing, because there's something, God brought you to the bridge for a reason. You got to cross it to get better, to even get these miracles. All right, you have wise leader. You are a beacon for others. So people watch you, Virgo. You are definitely a leader. And whether you realize it or not, you got a lot of people who are kind of watching you and following by your example. So keep it true. You know what I mean? Stick with it, work through your fears, be confident, and watch how things start changing for you. So it's exciting. You should be excited. Listen, Virgo, wise leader, I'm going to close this up. I really hope it blessed you. Like it, subscribe, share. Talk to you soon.